Okay, there we go.
All right, we're continuing with this fabulous recipe from Artisan Bread in 5 minutes a day by Jeff Hertzberg and Zoe Francois. And you can go online actually, and there's tips because I mean thousands or hundreds and millions of people have already done this recipe and they absolutely love it. So if you have any questions, you don't understand something I've done, just go online and look. MotherEarthNews.com will have some input. What we're going to do is we're going to make one batch. This bread literally can be stored like a starter in your refrigerator, and you can use it any day. It'll rise. You don't have to mess with it a lot. There's only one time you actually need it. And we're going to start then. Okay. The ingredients are 1.5 tablespoons of yeast, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, kosher salt, 3 cups of warm water, and 6 and either 1/4 or 1/2 cup of flour. And I say either or because if you're using bread flour, it's 6 1/4 cups. If you're using regular flour, it's 6 1/2 cups. So I'm using bread flour, so we're going to do 6 1/4 cups. So I like to do the salt.
Can you see? I don't know
Okay.
what it says, this green, right?
I'm sorry, Diane, I'm coming out. Here we go. Here's the yeast.
I don't know what that means. I guess it means.
And I buy the yeast in bulk.
Yeah.
You've seen it at Costco where they sell the yeast in. Okay. So this is Diamond kosher salt.
Oh.
You can buy it at most stores. They carry it. So 1.5 tablespoons, and not all measuring spoons have 1/2 tablespoon. So make sure if you're going to do this, or if you're getting, or just check and see, make sure you've got 1/2 tablespoon.
What's that to do with the bread?
What?
I like her reference.
Because! What do you mean, what does it have to do with the bread?
All I want to do is eat it.
What the heck? Because you need to know if you're making it. I'm trying to help out here, and you're just making nasty comments.
I can't wait to see this on YouTube.
Okay, 1.5 tablespoons of dry yeast. 1.5, and I'm sorry, Diane, it has everything to do with it. Okay, and I've taken it out of the bag because I've ruined it, so the container that is. And we're going to do 3 cups of water. Warm water, not hot, just warm. Just like making bread, like if you've ever made bread and you would put the yeast in warm water. And you don't have to stress about it, just whatever. As long as it's not ice cold, it should be fine. And I don't know whether it's because this is Southern California, the recipe calls for 3 cups of water, and I've always done just slightly below 3 cups. So, because I think it gets a little bit too moosh, you know, it's a little bit too sticky. So I prefer just under 3 cups of water. And we put that in with the yeast and the salt. Look, there's no mixing, that's it. Okay, and then we're going to do the flour. Here, sorry.
Do you let it sit for a little bit?
Nope. You do it after. You let it sit after. So let's do this. Let me just put the flour
So
in.
you don't let the yeast grow then?
No.
Okay.
No growing of the yeast. You just put it right in with the warm, with this like that. It's just going to sit. It's the amount of time, look, that it takes me. And leveling off the flour. If you guys have never done that, you level off. You just loosely put it in. You guys know that, right? Okay. There's 1. Let's count that off. You guys aren't counting with me. You're not
2.
making fun. There you go, Diane. 2. 3. Thanks, Lynn. 3. 4. Okay. Thanks, Tina. What the heck is that? What was that? 4. I'm so glad you guys are here now.
5.
Shut up. You're leaving. 5. 7. Okay,
6.
whoever said that.
6.
6.
It was your daughter.
It's no fun. Oh, she's moving out. She's going out then. Okay, that was
6 1/2.
6 1/4 because this is bread flour. 6 1/2 if you're using regular flour. It just happens I have bread flour. I bought it in the big bag at the, Costco. So
Where do you store that flour? Do you have
I
to
store
store
it
it
in the
in
pantry.
something somewhere cool?
here.
No, but in the cool
yeah,
pantry.
it's in the pantry. Just in the pantry space. And I'm going to take this out of the way. Excuse me just a minute.
It's getting lighter right here.
And then what we're going to do, now that I'm back here, is we're going to put it in the mixer.
Where's the mixer?
The mixer's right here.
I'm not somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe sun's
And Dina, you were asking about whether it requires any straight in. I put the flour, the 4 ingredients are in, like this. Okay? and I just turn it on for like 4 minutes. So in a few minutes, we're gonna let it rise, and we'll show you that next step. You can turn it off for a minute, Tony.